And hello, everyone. It's another edition of What's Your Point? Clement, Townsend, and Lance Crawford. And tonight we are debating, will Cam Newton ever be an elite quarterback in the NFL? Of course, he was taken #1 overall in the draft last year. Had a huge rookie season, Clement, but has run into some struggles. And one of those struggles is he doesn't win very often.
You can be sure Newton will be an elite quarterback in the future. Had a great first season, rookie of the year. In his debut, he threw for 422 yards. He passed for over 4,000 yards last season. And Lance, I don't even know how you can argue this point. You've seen him in person at Auburn, 6'5", 245. The guy is a physical specimen. He can make the throws, and we know what he went through at Auburn. The quarterback, Cam Newton, he is mentally tough as well.
Well, there's no question. Athletically, he's gifted enough to be along the lines of the Tom Bradys, the Mannings, and maybe even the Drew Breeses of the world. My question is mentally, and it's not whether he's smart enough to play quarterback, it's how he handles adversity, which he's not done well to this point. It's not enough just to hate losing and be depressed by it. You've got to learn from your mistakes, and his mistakes are costing the Panthers wins. He has more interceptions than touchdowns, and he's had a ton of fumbles. He's even had leads. All he has to do is protect the lead. It's not when you make big plays, or I should say it's not making big plays, but when you make them, and he's not making them at the right time.
But the quarterback is only 23 years old, Lance. Give the man some slack. It's only his second year, and he doesn't have the same pieces that he had in his first season. Jeremy Shockey was one of his main targets in his rookie season. He's no longer there. His center, Ryan Khalil, an important part of the offensive line, is hurt and is out for the season. And the Panthers haven't been running the ball as much. They've been throwing it a lot, putting pressure on Cam, and that's been a problem. Plus the coach, Ron Rivera, you have to look at him. This is only his second year as a head coach. Could it be some of the coach's problems? Cam will be elite, Lance.
No.
You know this.
No, you got to be careful. He better do it in a hurry, because in the NFL, and I don't want to hear about Auburn, in the NFL, you are what you are by your third season. And granted, he's only halfway through his second. But don't tell me he doesn't have weapons around him. You were drafted #1 to be the playmaker, to be the weapon. He still has Steve Smith, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL over the last decade. He has 2 very good running backs. He even has Jordan Gross, a very good left tackle, guarding his blind side, which a lot of quarterbacks do not have. Don't blame this on there's not enough weapons around Cam. It's Cam's own mistakes. Until he stops doing that, he'll never be an elite quarterback.
They do have 2 good running backs, but they don't run the football, Lance. He will be an elite quarterback. What do you think? Will Cam be one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league in the years to come? Chime in on our Facebook page. Leave us your comments. We want to know how you feel about the topic, and we'll see you next time.